Hello there. Good afternoon. Good evening. It's 5:37 here where I am. It's January 14th. Sunday, January 14th, 5:37 p.m. where I am. Thank you for tuning in today. This will be a video that'll be no, we'll see how long it'll be. My name is Richard and I am who am I? It doesn't really matter who I am, is it? What matters more is what Hella Rich SF is. Firstly, Hella Rich SF is an educational platform that had to start first as a digital media outlet, if you will, where I can spread information that is educational through the interwebs, through YouTube, to hopefully reach you so that you can be educated. And today we're going to educate you on cryptocurrencies, specifically dealing with the application which can be purchased in the App Store. I'm using an Android, but you can purchase Exodus. Not purchase, sorry, it's free. Again, thank you to Exodus. This is a big, I guess, advertisement, of course. Why not? Does Exodus pay me? No, not at this point. And if they do, I will gladly accept. But at this moment in time, Exodus doesn't pay me, and they don't need to. I don't need them to pay me in order to promote what they do. And the reason why is because here at Hella Rich SF, we care a lot about inclusivity, about diversity, about equity. And one thing that equity means is that normal people, normal everyday people are able to access things like Exodus, which I'll show you now. As the time goes, we're able to catch up with the time, and part of my educational platform here with Hella Rich SF is to make sure that people can have access to the things to make it an equal playing field for themselves. We cannot always expect the playing field to be equal for us. Therefore, we need to educate ourselves. Knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. We need to educate ourselves. And the platform of Hella Rich SF and the cryptocurrency division, cryptocurrency education division, which I am here to present to you, is this wonderful wallet. Okay, and you can see it even says Hella Rich SF. And let's take a look now. Again, this is not financial advice. This is the first time I'm using that word. Even cryptocurrency right now, people still wonder, is it an asset? Now we know now that there's a Bitcoin ETF, okay? An exchange traded fund. We can get into all of that stuff at a later time, and we will. However, right now, we're just going through the basics of what this particular wallet, again, a wallet is basically an application that allows you to store crypto. And in this case, we're going through the wallet of Exodus, okay? And as you can see at the beginning, it prompted me to, I'll do it again, I guess. It prompted me to put my fingerprint because that's how I wanted it. That's how I decided to have it. Okay? So, however you set it up, however you get in, I set it up with my passcode and with my biometrics. So it's up to you how you set it up. We're not getting into all those details. We're going to assume that you have done that already, and we're going to enter our wallet. Now, one thing I will say that the fees on Exodus are quite high, but I don't mind about that at all. I'm not doing much trading on Exodus. Actually, it's more for storage, and for perhaps even something like this, which I'm going to show you now today. Now, one of the cool things about this wallet is that it shows you here the breakdown of your portfolio visually in several ways, and you can see at the top here my allocations are quite small. You might wonder, why don't you have more? We'll get into that. This is my strategy for now. I have strategies for everything, and my strategy now is to have it this way, and we will get into other strategies later, but this is the strategy that we're doing now. And if you're wondering, does it change? Not really. So let's take a look here. The cryptos that I've decided to hodl, if you will, or hold, or to have in this wallet are the following. And you're wondering, whoa, why is Atom so much? Well, as you can see on this particular app, me having Atom, which you're wondering, what is Atom? It's a lovely, let me see here. Okay. Let's analyze the price for the past, look at the year, okay? Now, over the year, you're like, whoa, wait a minute, what? It was that, and now it's this? Uh-huh. So you're wondering, why am I holding Atom? Many different reasons, but primarily the reason why I hold Atom in this particular portfolio with this wallet is because of the APY. Okay, now let's take a look at that APY. You're like, what is that talking about? Let's take a look here. So, let me explain this here in basic terminology. Staking is basically like saving, but you're saving it and you're either getting something from that or you're not. And in this case, you're getting 14.71% on your money for holding it and saving it in this platform, which is pretty good. Okay, now you might say, that sounds good. Now, what's the downside? Well, the downside is that with cryptocurrency assets, digital assets, in order for them to promote to you this high percentage, the catch is that you can see here, down here. Let's see, so we want to unstake it. I want my money back now. Let's take a look. Okay, so there's a fee. Firstly, there's fees, and we don't even know what those fees are. So I'm going to cancel this because I'm not going to do this. But if you look down here at the bottom, at the bottom where it says unstake Atom, down here, it won't show in this menu, but it says unstake to send or swap staked Atom. Unstaking takes 21 days. Okay, so that means that once you have started to stake whatever amount of Atom you decided to purchase, if you will, if you want it back for whatever reason, right? You want, oh no, I need that ASAP. Well, it's going to take 21 days on this platform. So that's the catch, okay? So again, what's the advice I'm giving? What's the strategy I'm giving here? Well, the strategy is that, number one, I'm not putting more than what I can afford, okay? If you're wondering, well, don't you need that money? And the answer is no, I don't. So if you are in that kind of situation, I don't recommend that you even get into all of this. You have to get your mind right first. And, we're mindful of all of these things. Now, I'm just saying, if you have those kind of issues, I don't recommend that you get into all of this. You have to compartmentalize things in order to be successful in any kind of thing. And with crypto, to be successful, you have to be able to know the ins and outs, okay? And so that's why I have this much allocated. I don't have more than that in this case, okay? I can get into all of that later as to why, but personal preference. Now, Atom, is a great investment in terms of a digital asset investment, if you will. It's performed well despite what you can see here. I mean, imagine the black swan events of the past, so it kind of throws things off. But in the large scheme of things, why I say it will perform well is because it is, let's see here, yeah. Cosmos is an ecosystem of interoperable blockchains. Ooh, interoperable. The end goal is to create an internet of blockchains. A network of sovereign blockchains. Ooh, able to communicate with each other in a decentralized way. So for me, now that I looked into why I am in crypto to begin with, is because of this kind of ethos, this kind of way of looking at the world. And I did my research on Cosmos several years ago, and I believe what they were doing was quite incredible. And so, despite that, again, in the past, in terms of equity and inclusion, most people didn't have access to this kind of information unless they were, going to speak to some financial expert. And crypto wasn't around then. The financial experts now, even still, they don't want to play with crypto. So you're left with someone like me who's telling you the truth. I'm not going to lie to you that crypto is a good thing to think about if you're trying to equal the playing field for yourself financially, especially if you don't have access to traditional kind of investments. And I will get into those things too, but for the moment, the digital investment world of cryptocurrency is one that I think, in terms of a political standpoint, and here I am speaking politically because I can, politically speaking, I believe that cryptocurrency, digital assets are amazing for inclusivity, for diversity, and for equity. Okay? That is what I truly believe, and I wouldn't say it if I didn't believe it. You can disagree with me. That's fine. And please, in the comments, if you do, disagree. There's no problem about that. Just understand that we are here to educate and to inform and to spread knowledge, because we believe that knowledge is what helps people to become equal in this world. Okay? That is what our version of DEI, if you will, if we're talking about how are we DEI inclusive, or DEI, how do we practice DEI? Well, because we're diverse in what we believe, we're equitable because of the knowledge that we have and how we decide to spread it to the world in the digital platform. And we're inclusive of every idea, even if it's an opposing one. We will have a discussion, have discourse about it through the medium of YouTube, if it will be, and that is fine and dandy. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in today. We will get into more of cryptocurrency analysis in later videos. This is Hella Rich SF, cryptocurrency correspondent Richard. I hope you have a lovely day. Please leave any questions, any comments in the comment box below. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. And don't forget to spread knowledge for diversity, for equality, for inclusion. This is a Hella Rich SF digital media production. Copyright 2024. all rights reserved, online, in every single universe, in every single multiverse. Goodbye.